Jeff, and welcome to the studios of Z101.9 FM.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Great. So, first of all, you could have done anything. Why chef?
Oh, okay. So, what motivates me to become a chef?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what motivates me to become a chef? I have passion for it.
You like cooking?
I like cooking.
Do you like
So,
food?
I like food. Not like I like food. I
Like
like
eating.
food. I liked a presentation of food, and then a presentation of food a lot.
Chefs
Right.
have been in the news for the past couple of years. There were chefs trying to break Guinness Book of World Records and chefs trying to longest cooking marathon and all the cookathons. Yes, that was the term, cookathons and all that. During that time, the chef profession, if I could use that word, became a big deal in this country.
Yeah.
What was going through your industry at the time when chef this and chef that and there was,
Well,
what was going on among your colleagues when you meet?
Well,
Were you happy? Were you proud?
what was going on? I know for the first time that we have like a lot of cooking things was going on in Ghana. Well, it was something that I was excited for my colleague.
Okay.
That they are doing a good thing. I think they are bringing something new in the country, in Ghana, to present that we are also we day.
Okay, you both day. I like that.
That. So I was so happy when I hear this person is doing cookathon, this person is doing this person is doing that, and I was so excited. And
So-
it wasn't. We were very happy about it. But
Okay.
later on, that
When
a
the
little bit suggest, it twist something. Just
I know,
changed,
things didn't go too
and,
well. Both of them did not really break the record, right?
yeah.
Chef Smith and then Chef Faila,
Yeah.
they both were
At
not
least-
able to
But
break the
at
record.
least they've done well, standing, even sometimes when I'm in the kitchen, standing for a long hours, sometimes it's not easy.
Wow.
Before you finish, your waist, be easy.
Wow, and you
So
be standing.
sometimes you being cooking, and I see my colleagues say, okay, they are doing this kind of
To
work.
break world record.
Charlie, it's a hard work. It's a hard work.
You people have an association,
Yeah.
both locally and internationally. Can you tell me about this chefs association?
Okay, Chef Association is it's an association that we put all chefs in the country, in Ghana, together,
Okay.
and then the world chef outside, and then networking.
Okay.
That you can get to meet other chefs that maybe you've never seen, to share ideas together. It's also
Interesting.
something.
How many are you? Are you a lot?
Oh, we are many.
Will you be about what, 200?
Oh, more than that.
Oh wow! And how regularly do you meet?
Oh, we meet in every month at Alisa Hotel.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Alisa Hotel. We meet
A
every
gathering of
month.
chefs.
Yes.
And
in
when you meet, what do
association.
you do?
Normally, we talk about what we are planning next. Maybe if we have some traveling, maybe we have some competitions. Sometimes we have some new things that we want to put on board. That's why we meet.
You go for competitions.
Yeah, we go for
Between who
competition.
and who?
Sometimes we go for South Africa, Nigeria, Liberia, Dubai, many countries. There's many countries.
Wow.
So the association give you your opportunity to also to get networking. That can also build you. That can also you also learn. You also learn different kind of
Okay.
meals and different kind of things. A lot.
Do chefs specialize in particular kinds of foods? Do you say I'm a chef, but my specialty is in Indian cuisine, or I'm a chef, I cook only Arabic
Each
food?
and every chef have a specialized.
Okay.
That each and everybody has.
So what is your special area?
Okay, my specialized is all countries. Every country cooking on or
So if a Moroccan ambassador came and said, "I want you to cook me something from his country,"
from his country, I can do it.
that's what you.
Yeah,
Oh wow!
Exactly.
And where do you learn these things from?
Well, I was having passion for it, and then I have a chef which is Joe Whistle.
Okay.
Who's always motivate me to take his part in the country.
So he was like a mentor to you.
Yeah, he's like a mentor to me.
Is he
So-
still around?
Yeah, he's still around. He's still around.
Okay.
He's a great chef.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's come to the main discussion for today. We want to talk about cooking with local ingredients.
Okay.
First of all, let me find out from you. Um, in Ghana, what are some of the favorite dishes that you cook and you believe that when it comes to this country, I'm the best when it comes to this particular dish? And what are the ingredients that go into that dish?
Sometimes I have some ingredient that some people don't even know about it.
Secret.
It's kind of secret, but
where did you get it
But
from?
I combine them together.
And
with the local ingredient and then a little bit of continental ingredient too as well. So I combine them together to come out something new. Maybe somebody who have even traveled to outside and he want to come to Ghana, he come to the country to taste something different. He can feel a little bit of the local and then where it's coming from.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's take it from this place. When I hear of chef, in my mind, and I'm ignorant, so help me out here. When I hear of a chef, I think of those of you in this your beautiful white things cooking, if not Western meals where you're standing and do. When I think of a chef, I don't think of somebody who does banku and fufu and kokonte. I don't know. Is there a difference between a chef and a cook?
There's difference. There's different a chef and then a cook.
Mm-hmm.
Because a chef always makes sure it's an executive chef. Let's say me like this. I'm a executive chef.
You are going to explain that to us as well.
Yeah.
What is different between chef and executive chef?
So a cook is someone who can cook, but he's not. Sometimes he's not a chef. He's not he's a cook. He can only do but a chef is someone who can able to come out with something new, plan something. Something.
That's where
great.
the difference is.
Yes.
A cook just cooks.
To able to. It's like a manager. You managing your place. You have to make sure that everything is on plate.
Okay.
So it's the same thing as a chef does, and then the same thing to a cook also is he's only cook.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So cooks just cook.
He just cook.
But the chef is someone who goes beyond just cooking.
Yes.
You are able to create foods and all that.
Exactly.
Okay, so we'll come to that. Now, you use the term executive chef. What's the difference? So who is chef?
Executive chef always plan with a menu with a sous chef.
You brought another term. What's a sous chef?
We have a sous chef and then we have
executive chef
as well. So the sous chef always plan something in the kitchen from the kitchen, and then before he come to the head chef, then show him the head chef. Okay, this is what I have, and then so that from there, then we take it from there, and then we decide to.
Okay, that's interesting. There's a sous chef, there's an executive chef.
Yeah.
They are all different from a cook.
Yeah.
So don't be a cook and call yourself a chef. You're a cook. Don't go and use that term.
In this time in Ghana, someone may be a cook. Let some few minutes in 6 months, he will say, "Oh, I'm a chef." And you see, when later you bring it on board, now it's a whole lot.
You wait. Let me find out for you here. Listeners, it's 9:15. His name is Chef Joseph Adaba. He's seated right here in the studios of Z 101.9 FM. We're looking at local foods and all that. We'll get into the beef of the conversation, but I just want to know a little about the industry. How does one qualify to become a member of the Chefs Association of Ghana, CAG?
Okay, in the association we have a president.
Okay,
I think so. The last year like this, we're having a president. Like let's say in Ghana we have a president in Ghana that control the country.
So
it's the same thing as Chef Association. We also have a president who we look up to him. So in the last year, like we were having Chef Isaac on board. Now Chef Michael that is in charge of the association, and Chef Joe also is a vice president in Ghana. So
if I want to join, what do I do?
So if you want to join, you just take the which is the membership forms, they fill it, you pass through the process before you can join the association. They can verify you as a member.
Would they interview me?
Oh, not really.
How would they know
We
I'm
don't- we
a,
don't-
how do they know I'm a chef?
we don't in there when you come. We don't just call you as a chef. We call you as a cook. Until sometime we will take you to this training school and all that before you can get a certificate before you can call yourself as a chef. When you know you are qualified to be
Oh wow.
the level.
Are you saying without a certificate you can't call yourself a chef in Ghana?
Oh,
Without a chef certificate from the association, you are not a chef.
well, I can yes.
You have a
But you
certificate.
I have it.
So somebody goes to school, goes to a catering school, and completes the catering school.
That one is different.
She's not a chef.
He's not a chef. He's a cook.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, another term. Chef, cook. How are they different from caterer?
Caterer are also different. Cause they are like caterer is like a cook.
Okay.
Somebody who he's not a chef, but he's a cook.
Okay.
He's not like he just cook every meal like local dishes or
the
the
caterer
kind of
does variety
like
of.
the
of
the
meals.
buffet set up those
Okay.
ones. Yeah.
So we have an association called the Chefs Association of Ghana, and the chef Joseph Anaba is one of them. And today we want to talk about local dishes. One of the complaints I have always given is that we don't have enough local dishes in Ghana. If you put a gun to my head, I can mention less than 10.
Ghana we have more.
Banku, kenki, fufu, kukunte, gari and beans, wachi, jollof, gari photo,
Preparansa. Cocoa.
that's 9. Let's
But
add cocoa 10.
Yeah, but we have a lot.
You and I have mentioned
Maybe-
just 10.
No, I'm not mentioning. You are mentioning 10, but me, I'm not mentioning 10. We have a lot in Ghana. We have a lot because sometimes you need to also travel to places. Maybe you know every village has.
511, I'm PC.
Yeah, you see. So in Ghana, you have to sometimes when you're in Ghana, they have to travel to places. You have to visit a lot of places.
There are foods
Some
in
village-
Ghana
there's
that we
food.
don't know.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
food.
You
Let's say
tell
when
me
you-
where you are from and what special foods are there that I
Okay.
wouldn't know in Accra.
You know, I mean, I'm from a northern region. So in the northern side, we have which is a food called this one. How do you call it?
The local name. Give me a local name.
Okay, we have a food called tubani.
Tubani.
I
What
don't
is
know
it
if
made
you've
of?
tried it before. It's a form of beans. It's the beans that
Normal
you combi-
beans we eat.
Normal beans we
Mhm.
eat, but we have a way of preparing it.
Okay.
So we have a lot. We have a lot in the northern region. We have a lot of food in the northern region that
Amazing.
you know.
You people are not broadcasting
And-
it
and-
because
and-
we eat a lot of
And
them.
then we have a lot. We have, that's what I'm saying. When you go to other villages, they have so many food. They're fancy. They have fancy. They have those kind of food.
Why
Uh,
is it that I don't get Tubani in Accra? Where would I get Tubani?
Tubani in Accra, you get.
I have to go
You
to
have to
Nima.
ask. Go to Nima, you get some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get it. Nima, you get
But
it.
I don't get
in
it
the
in the hotel that you work.
No. For me, unless you request, you ask me to make for you, then I'll do it for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there are foods that you might not know of. It's 9:20. Please, if you want to join this conversation, we're talking foods on BBC Roundtable today. 0544321019. 0544321019. Local ingredients. Some come in a season, and then they go.
Yeah, exactly.
There are things that come, and then there are things that disappear.
Yeah.
So that in itself becomes an issue. That's why we're calling something seasonal cooking.
Yeah.
What is seasonal cooking?
So seasonal cooking is an ingredient that come in season that combine them together to also have the environment of the areas. So
Give me an example.
let's say we have yam.
Okay.
This is our local yam, and then we have this we have maize. We used to make banku, and then we have beans. Yeah. So
Okay. When I was growing up,
yeah.
there used to be a yam that was like this color.
Mm.
I've not seen some in a while, right? So I understand that there are things that would also disappear after a while if we don't use them. the chefs in this country, what are you doing to ensure that local Ghanaian dishes never go out of fashion, apart from the ones that we eat? Of course, Banku is not going anywhere. Kenke is not going anywhere. Gakenke, Fanti Kenke, they are not going anywhere. But there are foods that, if we are not careful, will disappear from our menu. Especially in this day when we are going Western, everybody's eating white man's food and all that. What role are the chefs playing in this very conversation?
Well, especially yam like this, we have to just secure it that we don't over putting how will I use?
Are you chefs using these local things a lot, or you are using a lot of rice and imported ingredients?
Well, we use our local rice.
Okay.
Which is used to make quain quain.
I
don't know why you tried it before.
You keep asking if I've tried something. I eat kenke. What's quain quain?
Quain quain is kind of our local rice that we used to make with. We make it with the dawa dawa and also dawa dawa.
And it tastes like what?
It's kind of it's when you see it, maybe you may think it's wache, but it's not wache, because how colorful it is.
It's also like
it's like
brownish color like wache.
Yeah.
And you eat it with what, pepper?
You eat it. It kind of, you prepare a form of jollof, but it's not jollof.
And it's called quain quain.
It's called quain quain. It's very, very.
Quain quain is the name of the song Nasi played for John Mama. I mean, Nasi's song is quain quain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So quain quain is a meal.
Yeah, it's a meal.
And it's coming from which part of the country?
It's come from the northern side too as well.
Oh wow!
And everywhere, it's a popular menu. It's a popular menu in Ghana here.
Oh, okay. That's quain quain. I'll try and go and get some with DJ Pete Wade and Abdullah Isaka. I'll go and look for quain quain to eat. Yeah. So talking of local ingredients, how do you find suppliers as a chef? How do you source your ingredients to use in your hotels and your restaurants?
Oh well, normally we visit the market to get those.
Are there special markets you go to for what?
Everywhere, every market, like Accra, Medina, those places.
As executive chef, are you the one going to the market?
Sometimes I normally don't go to market. For me like this, I don't go to the market. I normally have people that I order them to bring it to me from the market.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. There's a question here. Let me read it out for you. What are some of your favorite local ingredients to work with? And how do you incorporate them in your dishes? What are your local ingredients? Which one do you use a lot as a chef?
Okay, so my local ingredients that I use, the green paradise.
Pepper.
It's not pepper.
It's what?
It's a leaves.
Green paradise.
Yeah.
Never heard of that. Today I'm learning a lot here. Anyway, because I'm an alien in the kitchen, I'm sure today I'm learning. Green paradise is a leaf here in Ghana, or it's imported? Is it a leaf in
Ghana? It's a leaf. It's a leaf in Ghana.
And it's called green paradise.
Yeah, green paradise.
Hey, I never heard of it. Never heard of it. Yeah. A green paradise. And it looks like what? Is it?
It's a leaf.
Is it a flower or what?
It's a kind of flower, but it's not flower. It's a kind of it's a green leaf.
And it's edible.
Yeah.
So what do you use green?
So I use it with the moringa. This is our local moringa.
Yes, I've seen moringa.
Those fresh bay leaves.
To cook what?
To prepare my meals. That's the ingredients I use.
Tell me. So are you going to? So assuming you're cooking jollof.
Yeah.
How would you use green paradise in jollof?
I use green paradise and then which is fresh parsley, fresh bay leaves.
Bay leaves. Yeah, you said bay leaves.
And then rosemary, a lot. Rosemary, coriander, ginger, garlic, onions.
So what? It means that your jollof will taste different from everybody else's jollof.
Yes, it tastes different.
That's why my DJ said the guy should have brought a sample. Interesting conversation. Yeah. Aside these leaves, what other local ingredients do you use a lot?
Okay, so the local ingredient that I use a lot, those are the ginger and garlic, and then rosemary.
What's rosemary?
Rosemary is kind of like, it has a flavor. It has kind of, it's a kind of a leaf. It's like kind of a herbs.
Okay.
That, it helps.
Have you incorporated, you coming from the north and all that,
Mhm.
did you get your cooking skills coming from the north, or you came to Accra and came to learn it?
Well, I was having passion for it. I was young, so I used to help my mom in the kitchen, and
I'm going to tell you why I asked you that question.
yeah.
So now that you are a chef on your own and an executive chef and all that, do you still use those local ingredients that your mom was using when you were growing up?
Well, I still use it, especially when I go to Nima Market. I should try to make sure to get the local ingredient that is from the northern side. That I always remember the kind of meal my mom used to. I used to cook with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As a chef, we'll come to some of the things, but I want to understand this because these are questions that have been on my mind for a while. As a chef, do you get tired of food?
Well, for me,
You don't look like
I
you eat a lot.
for me, I don't get tired of food, but I don't really like fan of eating food. I feel I don't get tired of food, like, you know.
The odor, the fragrance and aroma doesn't frustrate you.
No.
Oh wow, maybe that's why you're a chef. I mean, because I'm sure for someone, one meal here, another meal here. And
As a chef, you don't have to get tired of food. You have to always make sure.
Do you know chefs who eat a lot?
Some eat a lot. Some doesn't eat a lot. Sometimes, you know, my tummy. Sometimes like my tummy is not big. Sometimes we say, are you a chef and your tummy is not big? Why you don't eat a lot? I said, me.
Yeah, because you don't look like somebody who eats a lot. I mean, I've thought that a chef would have been large. Because you are tasting a lot and all that.
Yeah.
Is it the little tasting things that makes you not eat a lot, or what? I mean,
Exactly. The little taste that doesn't make me too.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. Now, you work in a restaurant or a hotel? A hotel's restaurant or just a restaurant?
A restaurant.
You work in a restaurant. Okay, good. What goes into planning a menu?
Okay, so what goes to planning a menu? It depends the environment of the area that you are in. Let's say East Legon. You have East Legon, you have Jolo, we have airport. So it depends on the environment that the restaurant is surrounding, and then the people that they are around the area before you can plan the menu.
What are you saying?
And then
so airport residential menu will be different from Nima.
Yes,
a restaurant
exactly.
In Nima. Why? What's the difference? What difference will come? Give me an example.
Okay, the difference that will come, comes, you know, the Nima, maybe the kind of food that they eat, the kind of food that they want, it's different. So, you know, when I put wachi in Nima right now, people will come, they know, okay, I'm from Nima, I want to eat wachi. If you put maybe in the airport, if you put, let's say, ribeye, and I know, okay, I have ribeye.
What's ribeye?
Ribeye is a steak.
Okay.
Ribeye is a steak.
Okay, continue.
If I put ribeye, somebody live around airport, he like to order it because he know what he wants.
Okay.
So it depends on the area before you can create your menu.
So the socioeconomic status of the community around the restaurant determines what goes on the menu.
Yes.
Okay. So you won't put would you put coin in Nima or in airport, or you put it at both places?
Okay. You know, sometimes some people want to try something new. Maybe somebody have traveled outside there, he want to try something, he want to see something, he want to see some local meal or something new. You can choose to put it. If you see it's not moving, it's not valuable for the area, you take it out.
Oh wow. So that's what people do.
Yeah.
If you look at the food that is not being ordered a lot.
Yes.
And then you take it off the menu.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And that one that you take it out, maybe you go to another environment to establish a new restaurant there, and then you put it there, you may see, okay, this menu now, these
people are patronizing it.
Yes.
Okay. It's just gone 9:30, meaning we have less than 20-25 minutes to go in this conversation. His name is Chef Joseph Anaba, and we're talking about food today on the BBC Roundtable. We'll look at issues of We've looked at planning menu and all that. So, can you give us any tips for cooking with local ingredients on a budget? When I say on a budget, I mean not too expensive. How much? What is the least amount that you can use to cook a square meal for someone? 500 Ghana. No, 500 is expensive. 100.
100.
Can 100 Ghana cook a square meal for someone in Ghana?
Yes, 100 Ghana can cook something.
What meal is that?
Which is plantain balls with fish. Any choice of your fish that you want. Plantain balls can the less amount can able to give you that.
Can you use 100 cedis to prepare jollof?
100 cedis. 100 cedis. 100 cedis can prepare just for only you.
Yeah.
100 cedis can able to at least
prepare jollof.
Make something
with all that your rosemary guys inside.
Yes, you can make that.
The rosemary. There's other guy rosemary and some other guy bay leaves and all that inside. Okay. Now let's also advise listeners who are listening to us. Let's find out from you if someone is listening to us today and says, I'm interested in becoming a chef, what advice would you give to that person?
Okay, so what I would say that you have to follow your dream. If you want to be a chef or something, follow your dream and take it serious and learn.
What am I learning?
Okay, you can just have a friend of a chef that you can just have a friend with him and then able to maybe learn his steps.
Can someone like me learn to cook? Like, because I wonder if everyone can learn how to cook and cook well. Are some people born who cannot cook? They just don't know how to cook. Is that possible?
Yeah, we have some people like that. But when that person is serious to want to learn, he can still learn. He can still learn to be able to bring something on table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You said one of the things you said earlier is the fact that chefs create meals. Have you, Chef Joseph Anaba, created a special meal which we like is a novelty, is new, nobody knows about it?
Yes.
What meal was that?
Okay.
And where can we get some? I mean,
well, if you can get some, maybe you've learned from me that you can able to get it.
Okay.
You've learned it.
What did you put together? How did that come about? Please help us understand.
Unless I teach you, unless I show you, or unless you call me to teach to tip you, and I'll just.
Okay, so what made you create your own meal?
Okay, I sat down one day and I said, okay, in this country, we need to also you don't need to also take other countries. In Ghana, we have to put our own menu, our own ingredient, and our own recipe on the Ghana map.
Mm-hmm.
So I sat down one day and I said, well, let me do that. And I decided to just come out with something different, what I just mentioned to you, which is the plantain balls with the fish group, with grouper fish, and
When you said plantain balls, I wanted to ask, how does plantain become balls?
Okay, the plantain balls is a ripe plantain,
mm-hmm.
and then the fried plantain, the one they sell on the traffic light. When you go to traffic light, what they sell?
The chips.
So the chips.
Uh-huh.
So that one, and then the ripe plantain, you just deep fry it, and then you crush it, you mash it, and then you just it's like calculo, but it's not calculo.
Yeah, I was going to ask if it's calculo.
It's not calculo. You may think that it's calculo, but it's not calculo. So you just mix it together with some red chili pepper, spring onion, chopped onion. You mix it together. Then you coat it with the egg, and then your fried plantain. The fried plantain, the one they sell in traffic, you just crush it, or you blend it a little bit. Then you just coat it with it, fry it. Then you make your sauce.
What?
Which is your grouper tomato sauce. Then eat it with it. Any choice of your food, you can just make that.
You add egg to it.
Yeah, you add egg to it to coat it.
And you served it to whom? Who did you serve it to, and what were their people's reactions?
Oh, I served it to one client was coming from the United States. So I served it to him. He said, "Wow, he really loved it." I served almost about like 10 people, almost no 15 people, and they really they were so happy. And those people always I able to give them the recipes, the ingredients, and they were so happy with it.
And you gave it your own name.
Yeah, I just gave it like crash like plantain balls,
plantain balls and
grouper.
grouper.
Plantain balls.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Chefs creating their own meals. Chef Joseph Anaba is right here in the studios of Z. If you just join us, this is the BBC Roundtable Thursdays. We're doing today's conversation around the issue of food. So you said something about putting Ghana on the map. December is known for as a time when a lot of foreigners come to this country.
Yeah.
When a typical foreigner comes to where you are, your hotel, or even visits any other hotel, what are they asking for? Their kind of food or Ghanaian food?
Well, sometimes some people ask Ghanaian food. They want to try something new. They want to see. They want to feel the story behind some of the local food. So we take it from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then you still be doing their kind of food for them.
Still do their kind of food for them.
Whenever I have traveled out of this country, I eat nothing but rice because I'm always feeling safe with rice. I don't want to go into something that I'll end up getting rashes or something and I get some allergies and all that. How important is rice as a food, a commodity in this country? And what kinds of different rices kinds of rice do we have?
We have a lot that I cannot mention.
Okay.
We have a lot. But always...
Is it true that Ghanaian rice is not as tasty as foreign rice?
You know, Ghanaian rice is the best. It's the best rice.
No. You have to repeat that best. Well. Ghanaian rice rather is the best.
Best.
The local Ghanaian rice.
The local Ghanaian rice.
Hey.
Is the fact.
Chef Joseph Anaba says Ghanaian rice is the best. You must defend that statement. Yeah. Why do you say Ghanaian rice is the best?
Well, Ghanaian rice is the best. We have it. It doesn't have too much starch in it. It doesn't have too much, It doesn't have too much starch in it, and it's good for the body too. When you're eating the Ghanaian local rice.
Do you use that a lot?
I use that a lot.
Ghanaian rice made in Ghana rice just got an endorsement from Chef Joseph Anaba. He says Ghanaian. There's the. I know a lot of people who would say, "Oh, our rice is this, is that, and all that." So, in the life of a chef, how are your Chefs Association of Ghana promoting tourism in this country?
Okay, so in Ghana Chef Association, we're always promoting tourism to let them feel new things in the country. Always feel new things, new recipe, new made, everything new. Like, try to promote our culture, our food, especially.
But these are foods. They've been like this for hundreds of years. What has the Chef Association of Ghana done to help upgrade our foods? Because Banku is the same. What do you people do to make our foods go to the next level? Fufu is like
sometimes our local food we normally we put it in the to present it in the continental way for it to have a feeling and then catching
Give me an example. Fanti Kenke and egg stew. Yeah. How would you present it to a white man for it to look nice?
It depends on the presentation and the garnishing and then the flavor. That
he's bringing another term. What's garnishing?
If I present it on the plate with our leaves, our the wachi leaf, the bamboo leaves and those leaves, when I present it on the table and then plate it very nicely for you, you love to taste it. And when you taste it, you testify that it's a great food.
Yeah, he said something very important, and I want us to ride on that. How important is presentation of food to the eating of the food?
Okay, the presentation of the food, for you to put the right things like garnishing, presentation, like on the plate, for it to look attractive.
You will put, does color matter when it comes to you presenting food?
Yes. So the color also matches when you put your food on the table, and then you garnish it with a colorful Ghanaian ingredient, Ghanaian leaves, let's say, kind of Ghanaian, our traditional, our leaves, our
okay,
nutmeg, coriander, those our local herbs on it.
So that in itself will help promote the food.
Yeah.
Okay, I have seen some attempts, like for instance, I followed the chef Faila thing, and I thought her presentation was super. I mean, everybody kept talking about her presentations and all that.
Because she put the right presentation on the table, and it was great.
Yeah. She's a member of the Chef Association.
Yeah, she's a member of the association.
Okay. The Ghana Chefs Association, or the Chefs Association of Ghana, CAG.
Yeah.
That is the name of the association. It is one of the prominent ones. In fact, I think is the most prominent chefs association. Are there other associations of chefs in Ghana?
No.
Just this one. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. If it comes that you go for competitions, I'm wondering what are the rules of these competitions. So if you say you went to South Africa, what are you competing on?
Okay,
on cooking Banku or South African food?
To present your country food. So the rules, when you are presenting your country food, then you are into competition. So you make sure that the environment that you are cooking, it's clean. It's not dirty. Let's say I'll cut chicken here, I'll cut beef here, then I'll leave this board here, go here, take this. By the end of the day, we'll disqualify you. So you make sure that you are arranging your place, and then make sure the taste of the food is right, and then you make sure the plating of the food is also right.
Oh,
so
okay.
by the end of the day.
And so if you went to another country to present Ghanaian dishes, what dishes do you present?
Normally, this our wache, Ghanaian jollof rice, our banku, our soups, our local soups, with a lot. So we look after that. Interesting.
Yeah. I can imagine. Please, if we are whetting your appetite this morning, we apologize. We had to do this conversation. It's our food. I know over the week we've been talking about other businesses, but today we're talking food. It's a quarter to the top of the hour. We've just about 10 minutes to go before we round up this conversation. With us with Chef Joseph Anaba. He is sitting in the studios this morning, and we're talking a lot about his industry. Private chef of Street Bite Lunch. What is Street Bite Lunch?
Okay, it's a Street Bite Lunch that you can make your order on the street, I will deliver it to you.
Any food?
Any food.
So how do you promote Street Bite Lunch?
Okay,
as a business, how do you promote it?
Okay, the Street Bite Lunch is it's kind of we do a lot of meals.
Okay.
A lot of meals, and
so you use social media?
We just started recently. We just started the Street Bite Lunch recently.
How many months ago?
It's not up to I think it's 1 month. 1 month, 2 weeks now.
Oh, okay.
1 month, 2 weeks now.
And has the orders been coming in?
Yeah, the orders. I've been getting a lot of orders on the board.
So you present us with a menu, and then people choose?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which social media platforms do you use?
Okay. Which is Street Bite Lunch.
on Facebook or where?
On Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to enjoy Quen, you want to go to Street Bites Lunch Instagram and go look for Chef Joseph Anaba. I'm sure you could organize some Quen and all that. Chefs don't bake cakes.
Well, we bake. Chefs, we bake cake.
Okay.
We supervise. We make sure we have the people, that we have the cooks, that we just come up with a menu for somebody to do it.
Okay.
But we bake cake.
So what, you must know all of these things?
Yes. As a chef, there you must know everything. You must know everything. You always have to learn new things too as well.
How does a chef improve their knowledge? How do you learn new things? Where do you go and learn new things?
Oh, sometimes you have to learn new things. You have to maybe, let's say me like this. Sometimes there I have to learn new things. Like I create my menu for myself and I learn it myself. That's how I do it. And so it's about, and then beside that, if you want to also learn other foreign new things too, you also have to do that. Go online.
Okay.
Go to the
YouTube, go and watch these videos and all that.
Something new from other chefs, and then partner with others, like networking with other chefs, and able to learn new things. Maybe you want to learn something different. You have to have a partner with a chef.
Another chef who already has done it and all that. Among you chefs in Ghana, in this association, do you know those who are very good, or do you know those who are better than you?
Well, as I said, Chef Joe Whistle.
Yeah, he brought you up. He's your mentor. Yeah.
So I may say he's
super.
So because I take his part. So I always.
Wow.
You know,
where is he?
Well, he's in Ghana.
Is he in a restaurant or he has his own business?
He has his own business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Chef Joe Whistle, your mentee Chef Joseph Anaba says you are amazing. Chef Joe Whistle, Chef Joseph Anaba said you are amazing. It's sometimes when somebody brings you up, you must give the person all the credit and everything. It's very, very, very important. Since Chef Joe Whistle mentored you, are you mentoring some others?
Yes.
Do you have people under you? How many? Who are they?
I have a lot. I have a lot of people that I have trained. I have put them in positions and other places, other restaurants, some other restaurants and staff, train them and all
that. There was this time that someone was telling me about the fact that she won't go and buy pizza somewhere, and I said why? He said because the taste has changed, and it's because the person who used to do it has left. I'm like, how do you even know the person has left? He said, oh, because I was told. I went to ask and I was told. Like artists or creative people, is there a signature taste to what Chef Joseph Anaba will cook that if I taste, I'll know this is Chef Joseph Anaba? If DJ Pitwade, he's not a chef, he's very terrible in the kitchen. If DJ Pitwade cooks it too, will I know the difference? Does every chef have their signature taste? Just like every artist, if you see their work, this one is from this. Does it happen to you people as well?
It happens. Sometimes it depends if maybe the person that I'm training, he doesn't follow my steps and he does his own thing. That also make you lose the taste that I have. Yes. It will lose the taste.
So if I followed your steps, me, I am not a chef.
Yeah.
If you took me into a kitchen right now and I followed everything you tell me, and you leave me and I still follow everything you tell me, my food will taste like your food.
Yes.
Interesting. So there's hope for everybody. If you want to learn how to cook, you should try following the footsteps of some of the very best chefs around. And we have one in the studios this morning. His name is Chef Joseph Anaba, and he's Street Bites Lunch. Street Bites Lunch, you do only lunch?
Yeah, I do only lunch.
Oh, okay. Street Bites Lunch. How has technology these days, everything technology, AI, this and that, how has technology affected the chefs industry?
Okay, so the technology also help. It doesn't, to me, I don't see it affecting we are there, because it also help us to to take our menus and our ingredient to another level.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Someone has sent. Okay, I won't ask that question. It's not really a question; it's a comment. But somebody's enjoying the conversation
Okay.
that we are having. He just sent a message on that. Can you share any advice for home cooks or professionals who are looking to upgrade their cooking? Can you give them any advice?
So
Maybe a housewife somewhere listening to us.
Okay, so my advice is that when you are a chef or you're a cook and you are home, you are a cook in your house, you have to use different type of boards. Don't use the same board. Like the chicken that you are cutting, don't use the same board as meat. You buy different type of board for your food.
Why?
Because cross contamination is one of the something that is not good, can give food poison. So you have to have so many different type of board for your protein and your vegetables.
You see, this thing you said just brought something to mind. Recently, I was watching a video of a food seller in Accra somewhere.
Yeah.
And she was using the same ladle to do the stews, the sauces and all that.
It's bad.
And I was reading a comment and then somebody said she's going to poison people. And I was like, why? And then the person, I think, had said that, how can she use the contumely, the spoon she used to, dish the contumely stew? She's using the same spoon to dish some other thing. And I said, what is this guy saying? How can it be food poisoning? It's just, don't you put contumely on top of, whatever, egg stew and combine it with wache and all that? What does she mean by? So is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Because somebody doesn't eat contemporary, somebody doesn't eat egg stew. So you putting the ladle on the egg stew, later on you transfer it to contemporary, you may end up poisoning the person. So it's not right. It's the same thing at cutting board.
Mm-hmm.
You have different kind of. It's the same thing that you using your kitchen knife.
So what? They should use two different kitchen knives.
Same bread. They can use the same knife to cut bread. You can use the same. Then you use the same knife to cut beef or chicken or anything. You have to have a different type of knives, different type of board, and then different type of, maybe when you are in your restaurant or a food joint, you have to have a different type of spoons that you use for tomato stew, egg stew, beef stew, like those kind of. You don't have to combine them together. By the end of the day, you may end up killing somebody. Yeah.
This is the business breakfast on Zen. We're learning every single day. New things. We're learning new things. So, housewives out there, ladies, gentlemen, those of you cooking, please, Chef Annabelle's warning. Make sure you don't cross-contaminate meat with beef. Don't use the same knife to cut everything and use the same spoon to stir everything and use the same board to do everything. Thank you so much for this advice. Chef, any final words before we leave?
Oh, I think I'm cool.
Okay, thank you very much. His name is Chef Joseph.
If you need me, you can follow me on Instagram, Chef Joseph Anaba.
Chef Joseph Anaba, Street Bite Lunch.
Yeah, you can follow me.
I got it right. Street Bite Lunch. Yes. Yeah. Follow him on Instagram, Chef Joseph Anaba. Street Bite Lunch. Thank you so much, Chef. I wish you the very best in all your future endeavors. Listeners, all too soon. The time is up. It's just under 5 minutes